Hi, thanks so much for visiting powerfullegacy.com. My name is Carole Mendoza and I am a life coach. I can be your life coach. All you have to do is pick up the phone, give me a call, and set up your free session. Now, you probably are wondering, what is a life coach and for what reason would I give Carole a call? Well, I wanted you to know that that life coaching is not therapy. It is not counseling. In fact, I am not licensed in any of those things and do not do any of that. So if you're looking for a therapist or looking for some counseling, this is really not the place for you. But if you are pretty much, mentally sound, I mean, I think we're all a little bit on the crazy side. Um, but if you're pretty much mentally sound and you're thinking to yourself, you know what, I just got to make some changes this year. I'm just sick and tired of being sick and tired. My business I just have to make ends meet. I have to get this happening. I want to experience more success in my relationships. I want to get out of that depressed funk. If those are some things that are kind of hitting you right now as you're looking towards the new year, that's a reason maybe to give me a call, because what I do is I help you to recognize where you're at and then help you to come up with specific solutions, an action plan per se, to take you from point A to point B to point C to point D and move you forward to where it is that you truly want to be. So why is it that you would choose me to do that? I don't have a license to be a life coach. I never went to school for that. So why would you choose me? So I want to share with you a little bit about my background, and hopefully that will give you a little bit more of an insight into who I am and what makes me totally qualified to be able to help you. About 20 years ago, I started my own business. At that time, I was married. I had a 3-month-old, and I did not want to go back to teaching full-time. I do have a degree in education, and I just really felt that for me, I wanted to be home and raise my daughter. And so I started this business. It was a rocky start, per se. But from that business, I learned sales. I learned training techniques. I learned how to be successful in leadership, how to be successful in how I think, and that is really where all of this came to pass. I helped my unit at that time to each individual person to set their own goals, and worked with them individually to help them set their goals. And I love that aspect of my business, and that's really how life coaching kind of came about. I have learned from basically, I've self-taught myself over the past 20 years. I have attended seminars, I have attended workshops, I have read, oh my gosh, I don't even know how many books on leadership, on visualization, affirmations, how your brain thinks, and how to utilize all of that to your benefit. The bottom line is, we live in a society that tells you that what you see is what you get. And I want you to understand that that is so not true. That is absolutely 100% a lie. You perceive your reality. You look out around you, and what you see is what you perceive as reality, because here's the reason. Everything is based upon what you believe. I can tell you a quick story. When I was a little girl, my mom would say to me, don't go outside with your hair wet or you'll catch a cold. We lived in upstate New York, and it was always, very cold in the wintertime. It still is very cold in the wintertime. And every day I'd go down in the winter, I'd go down to the bus stop, and there'd be this girl there, and every single day she'd be standing there, and her hair was completely soaking wet, to the point where it was getting like ice crystals on it, and she never got a cold. I was sick a lot of times during the winter, but she was never sick. So what was the difference? Nobody told her that if you go outside with your head wet, you're going to get a cold. But I was told that. And so I really believe that it's the belief in what you hear that creates your reality. Okay? So if you can follow me on that a little bit, that's part of it. The other piece of it is, and this is from a spiritual sense, and I have a real connection with God. I believe that God is my my business partner. He's the one that puts the dreams inside of me. He's the one that gives me my wisdom and my ability to think, and gives me all of my ideas so that I can move forward. So I really have that spiritual connection, and I want you to understand that there are forces at work here. And you may or may not agree with me, but the bottom line is that we are in a spiritual battle. We are at war mentally and spiritually against the forces of good and evil. And there's been a lot of movies written on it. Joyce Meyer has an awesome book called Battlefield of the Mind. Go and get it, read it. It's wonderful. The bottom line is, what you think about, you bring about. It is so true. And you have a choice to either believe what God tells you or believe what the devil tells you. And a lot of what is wrong with our society, is we believe in the wrong thing. We're believing in the wrong entity because it's more prevalent, it's more recognizable, and it's what we are accustomed to hearing. It's become a habit. So you have to change what you think up here. So if you're ready to make that change and you're ready to experience life in a different way, more full, more exciting, then you'll want to pick up the phone, give me a call, and schedule that free session with me to see if this is something that would work for you. I wish you the best. I wish you the most incredible new year that you could possibly have. And I look forward to speaking with you in the near future. Have a great day, and just know, successful people think differently. Take care.